Okay, my first visitor of the day.
During this hearing, what did he say?
There we go.
So I brought up the case of Langley. The
You
fact
can
that
see it in the other ones. My feeders at the other end. There's a whole bunch there too.
God knows what. And God knows
He's a big bird.
We don't know.
Well, good morning today. Well, it's actually good afternoon. But hello. Today is April Fool's. It's April 1st. Today is Tuesday, April 1st. And we have some birthdays today because today is Shauna or Shanna. Shana. I know her channel name is Awesome Otter. And for so many years, I always just sang to Awesome Otter because I never knew her name. And last year, she finally told me what her name is. And now I know I'm saying it wrong. I think it's Shana. Shana. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shana. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Kat, K-A-T, Kat D's birthday. So Kat, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kat. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Lisa Short. We don't need to spell that out because we all know how to spell Lisa and we all know how to spell Short. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Susan Nebrick, Nebrick, Susan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday today. What's going on today? Well, I woke up. Danny's music to his all my contacts have their own music assigned to them, so that I know who it is. So I know, so I can, like we say, somebody screaming. I have it on a recording because Sophia on my old answering machine. I wonder if I transferred it over. I should look into my files because I can't believe I would have let that one go. She was like 3 years old. And she was calling my house phone. And she was saying, somebody screaming. And I just always kept it. And then when I got rid of my house phone, I think I'm going to have to check that out and see. I'm going to have to see if I have that still. I'm pretty sure I do, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. Oh, so anyway, everybody has their distinct phone song. And Danny's is Friends in Low Places because he loves, well, not loves, but, his favorite artist is Garth Brooks. So I was sound asleep. I knew that I was not going to, I didn't go to bed till like 3:30 last night. Lately, I just can't go to bed earlier. I just toss and turn. And even at that, I think I toss and turn till after 4. We have a grandfather clock that goes off every 15 minutes that I don't usually hear. But when I can't sleep, I hear. And so I did hear it chiming at 4 o'clock. And so I turned off my notifications for my phone, like for text messages and my Facebook Messenger, so I wouldn't, or, YouTube and all that. I shut all those off. But I leave my phone on in case somebody has to get a hold of me. And sure enough, I heard Friends in Low Places, and it was Danny. It was a little after 10. And I guess Oliver was Oliver suffers from panic attacks. I had panic attacks. I passed it down to Danny. So I really do think it's hereditary because Danny had panic attacks too. And so now Oliver has them. So Danny had called and asked if I would go pick him up from school and drop him off at his other grandma's house. She had cataract surgery last week, and so she can't drive just yet. So, yeah, I said sure. So I went and I always take a shower every morning, and I just didn't want to take the extra 15 or 20 minutes for that. So I just went, put a hat on, drove to the school and picked him up. And then when I got home, I took a shower. I felt like a human again. I don't know. I just got to take a shower every morning. So he was doing better when I picked him up, and he'll be with his grandma. So you always, when you have panic attacks, I still probably have 2 or 3 a month. I've learned how to overcome them, but when I was younger, they would be debilitating. They really would. You really do feel like you're going to die at any moment. I don't wish it upon anybody, but it's the worst feeling. Sometimes you just feel like you're having a heart attack, or you can't breathe, or the whole room is closing in on you, and it's like a fight or flight mode, and it's just It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. But now I recognize them for what they are. And because I've always had this death thing, they're thinking I was going to die at any moment. And so it always went to a heightened awareness of my attacks, which made it worse. But now I'm aware of them. I just kind of ride it through. I give them a scale of 1 to 10, how bad they are, and then I just kind of try to focus on something for, like if I think it's an 8, I'll just sit and try to focus on something for 8 minutes to kind of calm myself down. And for the most part, it's usually gone before the 8 minutes. And there have been times where I've given it like a 10-minute window, and I've had to give it another 10-minute window. But, you learn what you can do and you adjust. That's what you have to do. You have to adjust to the situations. And I wish I could master some things as well as I did that. Also, so then we dropped him off and then we came home because Jim went with me. Jim drove because I was getting up to bring him, and Jim says, well, I'll go. And I go, okay. Anytime I don't have to drive. Like I said, I have a driver's license. I do drive, but I don't like to drive. I've never liked driving. It's never been... Because we were I think I talked about this when my cousins were all over a couple of weeks ago. We were having a discussion about when they go on trips, who takes how much time they take to drive. And I said, I can tell you right to the second how many seconds I drove on the last trip to Minnesota. Because I don't drive. I just don't. It's just not something that I find any great pleasure in. It's not anything I've ever wanted to do. I never wanted to get my driver's license. I renew it every year just, because it's good to have, but yeah, it's just, no. But, so we got him there and we came home, and I've been watching a couple YouTube videos. I've watched Valerie Reese. Valerie, I know all about knee pain. I'm so glad I had my knees replaced. Now my big concern is, because they said that these would only last for 20 years, and I've only got 3 more years before. It's hard to believe I've had my knee replacements for 17 years. That just doesn't seem possible. And then Steve has some back issues, and they're supposed to go on a cruise. Hopefully they both are back to close to 100% as they can possibly be before they go. And then I watched Lainey's Life. I don't understand rice cakes. To me, it's like taking a piece of styrofoam and eating it. I know everybody loves rice cakes. I know the texture just or something gets to me. But I like Caden's breakfast better. He had like a egg sandwich on an English muffin or something, like a bun that looked a lot better than Lainey's. Her eggs didn't look bad, but the rice cakes just kind of threw it. And then I watched Terry Weeks. And we got the storm. We didn't get storms. My sister-in-law, Barb, lost power. She had to go get they went into a motel or a hotel or whatever for the night because she had no heat in her house and she was freezing. But I talked to her this morning and her power is back on, so she's back home. All we had was some rain. That was it. It wasn't too bad. And then when I get done talking to you guys, I'm going to go watch Kim over to Girl on her phone because I think that's all the videos that have popped up so far today. And like I showed you at the beginning, I have a cardinal. Oh my gosh, it's a huge cardinal, and it comes every day. When I bought my bird food yesterday, I usually in the spring and summer, I don't feed the birds bird food, so to speak. I give them those little soot things because the bird seed, I've noticed that when they're very messy eaters, and it goes scattering, flying everywhere. And if they don't eat all of it, it goes in between the stones, and then I have like grass grows in between because I have stones in my garden bed out in front. And then the grass blades come up between it, and then I got to pull it, and it's just a pain in the arse. So I usually don't feed them food, so to speak, just the soot. But for some reason, I thought I'm going to buy them some bird food. And then when I went up to the register, I bought 2 bags. It's cheaper to buy 1 big bag, but I'll tell you, I can't lift it. It's like 45, 50 pounds. That's just too heavy for me. So I just get 2 20-pound bags, which I think they end up costing like $5 more. I don't know. I just, whatever. But I bought the wrong kind of food. I didn't buy seed. I bought some kind of a blend that kind of looks like, it's not, but it kind of looks like the stuff you put on the bottom of a hamster cage, kind of that shavings. It has some bigger seeds in it, like black seeds. But mostly it just looks like just weird. But the birds, let me tell you, I've never had as many birds feeding off of this, whatever this stuff is, as I did with the regular bird seed. So, and it's scattering all in the stones anyhow. So I'm hoping that it doesn't turn into seed and then I'll have grass growing in there again. Kind of defeats the purpose of what I was trying to do. But I've gotten maybe 2 or 3 blue jays. I have a lot. The thing too is like when there's just bird. I know we're going on about birds, but when it's just bird seed in there, the big bully birds, which are the blackbirds or the red-tipped blackbirds, they come too. They chase all the little birds away, and then they fly away, and it's like a battle for the feeder. But with this particular feed, the little birds and the big bully birds are all sitting on the house eating it at the same time, and they're not fighting. So I don't understand that. I really don't. But I filled my bird feeder completely to the top yesterday, and Edie over at Edie's Adventures have got me a bird feeder that has a solar light. So at night it lights up when there's not enough food in it, because obviously if there's food in it, it blocks the light. But the light was completely on. It was like the light is on. The lights are on, but nobody's home because there was no food, because they ate all the food. Like in a matter of 3 or 4 hours, I couldn't believe. Although I did have a lot of birds, so it's not really surprising, but kind of surprising in the same sense. So Jim and I watched last night Mobland with Pierce Brosnan. It's on Paramount. I think it's also on Hulu, and I think it's on AMC. But I don't know. I'm going to give it a second episode. It was in a way kind of confusing. It stars Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and Tom Hardy. And obviously it's about a mob boss. And I'm thinking, well, I don't want to ruin it, but I don't think that who I thought was the actual mob boss is really the mob boss. I think there's like another person pulling the strings type of thing. But you'd have to watch it to see. But I'm going to give it, it's only one drop. They drop 1 episode a week. So it was okay. And then I watched my 1923, and then Danny sent me a TikTok video of Harrison Ford. It was on Facebook too. I saw it on Facebook. He was taking the subway in New York, and how he was just like a normal person standing waiting for the train, and then he got on the train and he sat down next to this lady, and the lady was kind of oblivious to who was sitting next to her. It was like, and then all of a sudden, like everybody noticed it was Harrison Ford, and I thought, why could that have been me sitting on that subway? Because we all know that's one of my wishes, is to meet Harrison Ford. But it'll never happen. Never say never, but we all know it's never going to happen. So, and then I think today is the last day of Lynn's cruise. I think she's told me more than once. It went like in this ear and then right out that ear. But I'm almost positive she said they're landing in Memphis today. I know they left last Wednesday on the boat. I know they had to be at the hotel on Tuesday night, and then the boat left on Wednesday morning. So I'm almost positive they're in Memphis. I don't know. I don't know for sure. So they'll either be here tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. The only place I'm going is on Thursday. I'm bringing Mary to the doctor's, and she has a key to the house. So if I'm not here, she has a key to get in. But I should be home I would think I would be here before she would get back, because we usually get home when we bring Mary. I think we got to pick her up at 8 in the morning. Because I got to get up early. But we should be home by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I would think she'd be here probably in the early evening anyhow. So, but that's going to be it. I got 3 more episodes of The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. The more I watch it, the more I doubt her. I really do. And the more I watch it, I just think that the guy, the father, Michael, just wants to be an actor, or thinks he's an actor, or thinks he's in some big movie production or something. He's just over the top. He's just over the top. But like I said, hard to believe March is gone and it's already April. It's like, oh my gosh. It's got another cold day today, but the sun is out at least, so we'll see how the day brings. I'm going to sneeze. Feel a sneeze coming on. But, so that's going to do it. Yep, that's it. Happy birthday to the 4 people having their birthdays on April Fool's Day. And hopefully nobody plays an April Fool's joke on you guys. I never really got into that. That never kind of fazed me or anything like that. But, okay. See, I'm trying not to leave you. I'm trying to stay forever and ever, but I can't think of anything else to talk about. Yep, we're done. Let's talk again tomorrow.